Okay, hello. My name is Everett Doolittle, Dr. Doolittle, uh, and I welcome you to Criminal Justice Ethics. Give you a little background. I'm retired, 32 years in law enforcement. I was a deputy, a chief deputy. I was a police officer, chief of police of a small department. I was a senior special agent with the Bureau of Criminal Apprehension. And throughout my career in law enforcement, I have taught leadership and interviewing and ethics. I retired in 2001 and actually went full-time as a professor, and during that time continually teaching ethics and leadership. I also teach it not at a university setting but into police agencies where we're dealing with real life situations. Now, this is important. Ethics can't just be theory. This is a serious subject. You know, it needs to be building tools that will help you survive and do a good job. And more important, we're going to give you the ability and the tools and the understanding, and we're going to hopefully help to motivate you in doing the right thing when no one's looking. So welcome to Criminal Justice Ethics, and as we move ahead in the course. All right, the overriding goal of this course is really you're going to be confronted with ethical issues in your career. You're going to have just moments to make decisions. And we want to build up the tools so when you're in that face-to-face of a real situation, you're not just acting, you have a chance. Because it's funny, we can spend so much time, we'll prepare you for so many things. We'll have scenario-based shootings. We'll have use of force reenactment. We'll have domestic abuse training. And we very little, if any, for most police officers or most people in criminal justice, any training at all to help you survive serious incidents that can affect you and your career. And, you know, so this is really what we're talking about. Real life type of training here, education, to blend the two of theory into a practical learning program. I want you to picture, somebody does something wrong. They come to you and say, back me up with the story, I'll write the report. You have one split second to make that determination. What do you do? How often do we think of the consequence? It makes sense. Okay, I'll back you up. Or you're a field training officer and you're working, what do you do? Now, I want you to develop the skills that you have the ability and you have the tools to slow down, think about the consequences of your action and not just act and then try to cover up or try to fix something and it's too late. It could cost you your integrity. It could cost you your freedom. It could cost you your family. You work very hard to where you are. It could cost you everything in one split second. So the goals is we're going to have theories you're going to work on. We're going to develop theories and we're going to also develop models to help you. And we're going to practice them through scenarios throughout this course. The first secret is really the goal is not to become engulfed in ethical dilemmas in the first place. Is to recognize the dilemma and the possible consequences before they happen. Too many times we don't prepare you for it, but I would like you to think of it this way. Your goal is not to be in the dilemma in the first place. It's to protect yourself and also your partner from this type of situation. I actually work with the International Ethics and Leadership Training Bureau. And Michael Quinn is my partner in there, and I have his book, and you're going to be using as one of the book, and I have a video he's going to be even presenting in this class through video, through a lecture on the importance of ethics and the idea of not after the fact seeing if you're right or wrong, but the goal is to keep you from being in the situation, to develop a relationship with your peers. Not to lie for them after they do something, but help keep them from doing something and them help you. So this is a real part of the class too. All right, we're going to help you build an ethical toolbox. We're going to deal with theories. We're going to deal with different type of ways of looking at ethical issues, and we're going to look at some of the best practices, how to live by, and how to handle things. So we want to build a toolbox that when confronted with an ethical dilemma, you have tools. You're not just, again, like we talked about, acting instinctively and hoping for the best. Now, I don't care where you are in your career, I want you to think if you're a field officer, if you're a police officer on the street, if you're a supervisor, you are a leader and have a lot of power. But as you move in your career, and many of you are, it's why you're in school, working towards another level, your decision isn't just about you. Your decisions affect many people. In other words, I'll have people say, here's what I would do, and then I'll ask, well, what if you're in charge? Would you tell your subordinate to do that, or your direct report? Whole different thing. You have huge responsibility as you work your way up in an organization. The responsibility not only to you, but to the person who reports to you, your organization, your profession, brings you to a whole new higher area and responsibility. So again, welcome, to criminal justice ethics. I take this very serious. I don't just teach for the sake of teaching. I teach because I care and I know how valuable. Throughout the course, we'll have video lectures. I will bring in guest speakers to speak to you through video. But please, look at the class, go to the requirements, look at the syllabus. And again, I will see you all online, and please stay safe in so many ways and have a good day.